Hey there, and welcome back to video 3 in the Lead the Leader training series. Today, we're going to talk about helping your new recruit launch their business successfully with their launch party. Now, I mentioned that this is something that should be done pretty quickly. And after you've welcomed your teammate, let them get familiar with their first things first checklist and their workstation, hopefully on day 1 of their new journey, you're going to start talking to them about their launch party. The launch party is so critical to a new consultant's success, so much so that Sensi introduces this to them in day 2 email. Remember, I mentioned in our first video that Sensi is going to send them a series of emails over the first 70 days that they're with the company. And so on day 2 already, we're talking about a launch party. It needs to happen pretty quickly for a few reasons. Number 1, like I said, there's nothing quite like that new consultant excitement, right? It is contagious and infectious, and there's no better time to launch your business than when you're totally excited about it. The second reason is that shooting star goal. You have 15 days from the day you start, that's day 1, for the new consultant to hit shooting star. Okay, so they only have 2 weeks. So planning a launch party, setting it up, getting everybody together, if it's going to be an in-person event, that all needs to happen within 15 days in order to set this up successfully. Little pro tip, I always recommend that new consultants do a multifaceted launch party. That means that you do a launch party that's maybe both in person and online. We all have family and friends that maybe don't live close to us, but would still love to support our business. Make sure that you're helping your new consultant get started by showing them in the workstation how to set up their launch party. How do they open up that first party? That's our job as a sponsor to help them understand that. Okay, so we can point them towards a training to do that. We can get on a FaceTime call and do that one-on-one. Whatever is going to work for you and make sense in your business, make sure that you have a system in place to work with your new team members. So you're going to help them set up that party, make sure that they know how to do that. Then direct them towards what a list of 100 is and help them create a list of who to introduce their business to, who to launch with. And then you want to talk to them about when to have the party. And maybe if you're local, you help them out with it, or maybe you're just a phone call away on the day of the party. Share with them some successful party tips that you've maybe found successful to you. Maybe you watched some YouTube videos that had great party games in it. However, you think that would be best to help them learn, share as much as you can with them. Don't overwhelm them, but make sure that they know and that they at least are aware of what the party structure should look like, how to enter orders, how to collect orders, how to do a multifaceted party so that they can make the most of their 15 days, and make sure to follow up with them at the close of their launch party. So find out when that party date is going to be, follow up with them and help them close out those orders and make sure that they do it by the 15 days. The other thing that you want to make sure that they know about is the power launch. So what is this? For the first 70 days, business tools in the Sensi Success or Sensi Consultant stores are discounted. This is catalogs, labels, business cards, order forms, all of these types of things will be discounted for your new consultant for the first 70 days. So any additional products that they want to be able to get for themselves, they can do so in the first 70 days of joining Sensi at a discount. You want to also coach them after the launch event. So coaching them on how to deliver orders, how to label orders, how to make sure that they're packaging things, where to include a receipt, all of those types of things, and making sure that they understand that they could book parties off of their launch party to really help accelerate that next goal. After the launch party or within the launch party, depending on how things are going, this is when I like to break off that next goal. I always like to, if possible, encourage my new consultants to get certified in their first 30 days. The reason is that I'd like them to get certified before they've earned that first paycheck. I don't like people to leave money on the table. An essential consultant, as you know in the compensation plan, makes 20% on all sales. After a consultant has hit their first $1,000, they will thereafter make 25% on everything that they've sold. If a consultant does that $1,000 in the first 30 days that they're with the company before that first paycheck, that means that instead of getting 20% on the first $999, they will get 25%. That is a huge impact in those early paychecks, especially. So don't leave money on the table. Don't encourage them not to leave money on the table and help them get certified right away. But definitely start with the shooting star. Once they've gotten there, they're halfway to certified. Then it's time to start talking about that next goal, which is certified, and start introducing the Sensational Start goals. Now, Sensational Start will have already been introduced by Sensi, and you can encourage them to look in their new consultant guide, which is going to have the breakdown on all of this. I love directing consultants always back to that new consultant guide and to the first things first checklist in the workstation that includes all of the training videos. Videos are gold because you can always go back and rewatch them. That's why I love our new consultant training series that I've done on YouTube. If you are in my group, please feel free to share those videos with your new consultant. As their SSD, I am happy to have them tag along to those and be able to learn. And again, it's just helpful to be able to go back and rewatch those over and over again. When they have questions, they could rewatch them, they can come to you, whatever it is. This is also a good time for me to introduce you as a sponsor and remind you to the chain of command. Make sure that they understand what the chain of command is too. Their first place that they should be going for any questions is always their workstation. You want to teach your new consultants to be independent as soon as possible. Now, let's be realistic about what that looks like. And the workstation can be a little overwhelming when you first get started. And you don't know what you don't know. So a brand new consultant, day 1, day 5, isn't going to know to go there. But the more we redirect them there, the stronger they're going to be earlier on. And the more independent they are from the beginning, the more they will feel confident in being able to offer the business opportunity to others and ultimately create a bigger business, more success for themselves. So always the workstation first. Then the team page is a great resource. So they can search in there, they can ask in there. You as their sponsor is their next line of contact or next in command, or consultant support. They can call consultant support. Once you've hit certified, I believe, you can start to do a chat in consultant support. And there's tickets they can open up through the workstation. All of those avenues are available to them. Then their director, then their SSD. Okay, so we need to make sure that they know all of the resources that they have available to them, because we don't know what questions are going to come up or what kind of support that they'll need, but they need to understand that they have support built in. And we are a family of teams and we all chip in to help. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is what to do after the launch party and how to set them up for success as they go into more of their 70 days. I will see you in the next video.